Good morning. My name is Himanshu Sharma, and today I'll be teaching you the foundation course in Front Office 1. The subject code is BSCH1003. The topic that we are going to cover is Introduction to Tourism, Hospitality and Hotel Industry Part 3. So, before going any further, let's have a recap of what we did in the last class. In the last class, we had discussed about the introductory part of the hotel industry, the various departments within the hotel, that is the primary and secondary, and one of the core departments of a hotel, that is the housekeeping department. The objectives that we are going to cover in this session are to be able to understand the various departments of the hotel, to understand the importance of housekeeping department, to understand the organization structure of housekeeping department in small, medium, and large hotels. So what are the different forms and types of tourism? We have the leisure or holiday, a change in climate and place, enjoying the scenery, to de-stress, rest and relax. Destination includes hill, beach and island. Facilities include body massage, steam and sauna bath, yoga, facial, etc. Next we have the adventure. Under adventure we have adventure on land, which includes jungle safari, desert safari, motor racing, wall climbing, trekking, camping, rock climbing, mountain biking, skiing, heli-skiing. We have water adventure, which includes diving, scuba diving, snorkeling, parasailing, water scooters, water skiing, wind surfing, white water rafting. Next we have aerial adventure, which is ballooning, parachuting, skydiving, paragliding, parasailing, gliding, hang gliding, bungee jumping. Next we have sports. Under that we have the oldest form of hunting and skiing, cricket, white water rafting, football, wind surfing, yachting, river rafting, hovercrafting, racing, tennis, soccer and golf. Lastly, we have the religious, which is also known as pilgrimage or spiritual tourism. Next, we have health, people traveling to improve and rebuild their health and stamina. It includes visit to spa, which means good health through water, yoga, massage, body scrub, facial, Reiki, pain relief. Health tourism include the following aspects: change in climate, alternative therapy like hot sulfur spring, Ayurvedic treatment, mud therapy, naturopathy, art of living, etc. Medical tourism, tourist visiting for medical treatment, that is hospital, technology, doctors, nursing, paramedical staff. Under cultural we'll have lifestyle, dress, jewelry, dance,
music, architecture and painting, customs, beliefs, fare, festivals, religion practiced. VFR is interpersonal relationship. Next we have business and MICE. The motive for travel is work, such as attending meeting, conference, convention, trade fair, selling product, meeting clients. 85% air travel is business related. 50% hotel occupancy is business travel segment. Business traveler looks for the best facilities as expenses are paid by the company. Duration of stay is short, destination is business based, frequent, and experienced traveler more demanding. MICE, which stands for meeting, incentives, and conventions and exhibition. Not the mainstream business travel, but it is the subset of the business travel. It includes small meetings, training courses, seminars, workshops. MICE traveler expects a high level of comfort, hassle-free movement, and value for money. The infrastructure required for MICE are accommodation, convention center, transportation, convention and meeting planners, exhibition grounds and halls, food and beverage service, trained human resource, communication aids, internet accessibility, security services, sightseeing, and entertainment. The areas that require special planning for MICE are venues, enough space for international delegations to hold meeting, conventions, and exhibition. Transportation, both air and ground. Accommodation, near meeting, conference, exhibition venues, and should be equipped with fax, laptop, internet connection, telex, video conference facilities. The other support services are catering, shopping, entertainment. Now, if we talk about alternative forms of tourism, alternative tourists are different from the regular tourist. Alternative tourism establishes a cordial rapport between visitors and the local host. These tourists normally avoid the services that are used by the tourist, such as accommodation, transport, and other services. They prefer to use and share the services used for the local people. Their main motive is to experience and get an insight into their way of living. It is regarded as a key to sustainable development. While mass tourism can have a negative impact on a destination, alternative tourism promotes a balanced growth form, more in line with local environmental and socio-cultural concerns. Special interest tourism are ecotourism, rural tourism, ethnic tourism, senior citizen tourism, wildlife tourism, and space tourism. Special interest tourism. Special interest tourism can be defined as people traveling to a particular destination with the purpose of fulfilling a particular interest, which can be pursued only at that destination. Product ranges from historical, culinary, archaeological, and other interests such as golf, fishing, and underwater adventure. Example: Taj Mahal, Red Fort are the special interest tourism in India, which can include visiting Mughal architecture, gardens of India, textile centers of India, gourmet tours, tribal areas, safari, car racing, Commonwealth Games, World Cup, etc. Ecotourism. It is often defined as sustainable nature-based tourism. Ecotourism is usually used to describe tourism activities which are conducted in harmony with nature. This tourism fosters environmental principles with an emphasis on visiting and observing natural areas. It controls the impact of tourism on the environment. Ecotourism can be defined as purposeful travel to natural areas to understand the culture and natural history of the environment, taking care not to alter the integrity of the ecosystem, while producing economic opportunities that make the conservation of natural resources financially beneficial to the local citizens. Large movement of people and unplanned tourism destroys forests, consume firewood, create pollution, and destroy the flora and fauna diversity. It upsets the wildlife, ecosystem, and the local people lifestyle. Ecotourism reduces all these ill effects of tourism. Rural tourism. Tourists nowadays are shifting their interest of travel to new destinations to explore and experience the destination and have first-hand knowledge of the local people, cuisine, and actual way of living. Of late, rural tourism has gained importance in India through its Incredible India promotional campaign. In India, states like Rajasthan, Gujarat, MP, UP, etc. have heritage hotels, forts, havelis, and palaces which are converted into hotels and are giving the true taste of that state to the tourist. Ethnic tourism. Ethnic tourism involves travel for the purpose of observing the cultural expression of lifestyle and customs of the indigenous and exotic people. This type of tourism focuses directly on the local people. The tourist visits the local homes, observes and participates in their traditional rituals, ceremonies, dances, festivals, etc. Next we have the senior citizen tourism. This is a new emerging trend in tourism meant for the senior citizens or old people. Tour packages are specially designed for the elderly people. This type of tourism is common in the West. Wildlife tourism. Wildlife is a term used to refer to both the floral and fauna components of a natural environment. Enthusiasts, young and natural lovers, adventure seekers are exploring this new area of tourism. This is comparative new form of tourism, becoming popular in last 1 decade. Wildlife tourism is also considering important elements in wildlife protection. Luxury safaris, wildlife backpacking, zoo, aquaria, and safari parks all form part of the wildlife tourism industry. Space tourism. Space tourism is the term broadly applied to the concept of paying customer traveling beyond the Earth's atmosphere. It is a new yet not so popular type of tourism. A lot of companies are coming up with new technology, science and technology, in order to make it a reality, where for a short period of time the person is through the special kind of aircraft are transported from the ground level right into the space, where they can have the first-hand experience of the zero gravity and are able to see up close the space, after which they then travel back to Earth. For reference purpose, I have jotted down a few websites, name of books and website links for the students to access and gather additional information. Please understand that this class is not limited to the PPT that I have shared with you. For further information, you may kindly access the reference links. I hope it would be helpful to you. For any doubts, you may kindly contact me. Thank you.